Rheinmetall CEO Armin Papperger says he remains undeterred despite reported threats to his safety. The defense industry chief says security threats have not changed his decision to continue in his role. Papperger remains under heightened security in Germany following reported threats linked to Russia. German authorities have increased protection for Papperger amid reported concerns over possible Russian targeting. Rheinmetall support for Ukraine has increased security concerns around its chief executive. Rheinmetall CEO Armin Papperger said he would not be intimidated by threats against his safety. He said the threats have not affected his approach to his work. Papperger is receiving round-the-clock police protection following reported threats of a Russian plot against him. German authorities have increased security around the 63-year-old executive. Papperger said backing down is not an option for someone working in the defense industry. He said dealing with pressure is part of the role. The Rheinmetall chief said people unable to handle such pressure should not hold the position. He said security concerns would not force him to step aside. Papperger's security detail is reportedly comparable to the protection provided to German Chancellor Friedrich Merz. The heightened measures reflect the seriousness of the reported threats. Among the reported incidents, a garden shed at Papperger's home was set on fire. Demonstrations have also taken place outside his residence. Papperger said Germany is providing extensive protection because of his position in the defense industry. He added that such threats would be less likely in many other sectors. Rheinmetall supplies weapons and military equipment to Ukraine during its war with Russia. The company is a major supplier to Kiev's defense effort. The German defense company is also establishing defense production facilities in Ukraine. The projects are intended to expand local weapons manufacturing capacity. German intelligence agencies have warned defense companies about increasing risks of Russian espionage and sabotage. The warnings cover potential threats to sensitive industrial and military operations. German authorities have said targeted attacks against employees of defense companies cannot be ruled out. Security agencies are monitoring potential threats to personnel and facilities. Papperger has said he has no plans to leave Rheinmetall despite the security threats. He has around 3.5 years remaining on his current contract. Two unidentified drones were seen over military base in Mechanic, western Germany, triggering a fresh security response. According to the Kiev Independent, citing authorities, the drones were sighted on August 7th. German military police investigated the initial report before transferring the case to police in Euskirchen, who have opened their own inquiry. No suspects and no drone operators have been identified so far, leaving authorities searching for answers about who was behind the overflights. The sighting comes just 2 days after a major security breach at Leipzig Halle Airport, one of Europe's key cargo and military logistics hubs. An explosive-laden drone was found near a Ukrainian Antonov An 124 cargo aircraft at Leipzig, prompting bomb disposal teams and a counter-terrorism investigation. Reports say the Ukrainian aircraft was carrying military ammunition at the time, sharpening concerns over possible attempt to strike a strategic military transport link. A second unidentified object reportedly struck a cargo aircraft in mid-air, causing minor damage and deepening the mystery around the Leipzig incident. Leipzig Halle temporarily suspended flight operations and diverted incoming aircraft as police secured the area and assessed the threat. German authorities have opened a counter-terrorism probe, describing the discovery of professional explosives and a detonator as a serious attack. Interior Minister Alexander Dobrindt has called the Leipzig case a hybrid attack scenario, warning it represents a new level of danger for Germany. But despite the alarming sequence of events, investigators have not identified who was behind either the Leipzig or Mechanic incidents. Germany has faced repeated reports of suspicious drone flights over military sites and critical infrastructure, exposing the growing challenge of defending sensitive locations from low-cost aerial threats. Authorities are now examining whether these latest incidents are isolated acts or part of a broader espionage and sabotage campaign aimed at Germany's military and logistics network. Germany has raised the alarm after an explosives-laden drone was discovered near a Ukrainian cargo aircraft at Leipzig-Halle airport, triggering a major security operation. German police found an unmanned aerial vehicle carrying an explosive device near a Ukrainian cargo plane at Leipzig-Halle airport during a high-alert security response. Authorities immediately suspended airport operations and diverted incoming flights while bomb disposal teams worked to safely secure and neutralize the explosive threat. Police deployed a specialized bomb disposal robot to remove the drone's detonator before safely disabling and securing the explosives without causing further danger. Leipzig-Halle Airport serves as a critical logistics hub for Germany's armed forces as well as NATO military transport operations across Europe. Germany's Interior Minister Alexander Dobrindt described the incident as representing a new level of danger for the country's national security and critical infrastructure. Dobrindt said the operation appeared consistent with a highly professional hybrid threat, stressing that it did not resemble the work of inexperienced or amateur attackers.
First of all, I must say that we have to assume we are dealing with a very serious security-related incident here. My assessment is that we are dealing with a hybrid attack scenario here. All current speculation regarding the explosives, the construction, the question of a drone, the origin, and, of course, who is behind it, is now part of the investigation and should be left to that investigation. Any speculation on these matters may not be heading in the right direction, could simply be completely wrong. The priority right now is to investigate in all directions. However, I can certainly understand the intuition that these threats are not the work of amateurs. Rather, they require very professional preparation and execution. A high level of technical expertise is involved, as is experience in handling explosives. None of this points to amateurish methods. We are talking about a professional hybrid threat scenario that we must continue to address. We are dealing with a contest here which possibly also involves foreign powers. That will be part of the investigations. Actions clearly intended to cause significant uncertainty in Germany. Not just at airports, but in other locations as well. Not only involving drones, but other measures too. And this is part of the hybrid threat landscape we are experiencing today.
Ukraine's ambassador to Germany blamed Russia for the incident, saying Moscow remained the most likely suspect behind the alleged sabotage attempt. Investigators are continuing to examine the drone, its explosive payload and all possible links to foreign actors as the high-profile investigation moves forward. Double security scares rocked Germany's Leipzig-Halle airport after a drone alert and a separate mid-air incident disrupted operations on August 5th. A cargo aircraft struck an unknown object after aborting its landing approach at Leipzig-Halle airport before safely diverting to Hanover airport. The aircraft later underwent inspections in Hanover, where technicians found minor damage to the nose section, according to a Reuters report. Authorities also discovered a drone near the airport runway, prompting explosives experts and police to launch a detailed security investigation. The drone was reportedly found close to an Antonov Airlines cargo aircraft that has been operating from Leipzig-Halle since 2022. Ukraine's ambassador to Germany questioned the incident, asking, "Who else could it be but Russia?" while commenting on the developing investigation. Ambassador Alexei Makeyev said Russia had been conducting what he described as a long-running hybrid war against European countries. The incident forced several flights to divert while police temporarily closed Leipzig-Halle Airport's southern runway during the security operation. Leipzig-Halle serves as a major logistics hub for DHL and also functions as an important operating base for Antonov Airlines cargo fleet. German authorities have previously linked drone sightings over sensitive military and industrial sites to suspected Russian sabotage activities. Russia has denied responsibility, while German investigators continue examining both the drone discovery and the separate mid-air incident.
Upgrade your news experience with the all-new HT app. Download now.